Iguezo's anger can be understood, and this pushes him to dare question an old way of life. It is either the serpent is inefficient or non-existent. It is also either the priest keeps the sacrifices for himself or the serpent is not fed properly. Iguezo's questions to the Kadie, his accusations, and the Kadie's threat all highlight conflict. The following themes are very important in the play. Let's take a look at poverty and misery. It should be noted that this is one of the central themes that runs across the play. Sometimes poverty is imposed on the people by other individuals or by nature. From the point of view of individuals, the Kadie impoverishes the people by receiving sacrificial gifts of bulls, goats, and grain, which he consumes instead of giving them as sacrifice to the serpent. The animal gifts would have fetched the owners some money to improve on their standard of living. It is not surprising, therefore, that the Kadie has many rings on his finger. He has money to give out to the beggar. His body is smooth, and he looks well preserved. Iguezo leaves the village for the city to better his life, and he lives with his brother for a while Awochike exploits his brother's vulnerability, lends him money with the farm as mortgage or collateral. At the end, he seizes the Sala, leaving Iguezo frustrated. Most of the houses in the swamp village are built on stilts. There's general poverty in the village that pushes the younger generation to flee the village and go to the city in search of greener pasture. There is no land to cultivate or to graze animals on because all the land belongs to the serpent. The furniture in Makuru's household is sparse and of no value. It should also be noted that nature also has a part to play in the impoverishment of the people in the play. The beggar has been impoverished because of nature, as he gets blind at the tender age of 5 because of fly sickness. Consequently, his handicapped state already condemns him to a life of dependency. Fortunately, the beggar is determined to earn a decent living by working the soil with his hands. The north is also used to drought, thereby making the land arid and unproductive. This condition pushes many people in Bukanji to flee to the cities to beg for alms. No wonder the people from Bukanji is known as the place of beggars. When nature blesses the land with rain, which falls on the soil, the people till it, plant crops. The crops sprout well and give them hope. The joy is taken away as their crops are eaten by locusts. The disappointment is enough to push the beggar to take a perilous journey to follow the river to where it ends. He is determined to stay only in a place where the soil is moist. In the south, the swamp already makes it difficult for people to cultivate because most of the land is under the water. Secondly, there are frequent oil spills from the oil exploiting companies in the Niger Delta that has polluted water, the land, and killed the fish, thereby depriving many people of their livelihoods. Above all, the increase in water due to excess rain causes floods that destroy farms and crops. Iguezo is not the only victim, and he knows that there will be no solution in the village as long as the rain falls heavily. It should be noted that nature plays a very important role here in impoverishing the people. That's why Iguezo concludes that no matter how much sacrifice that they can give to the serpent, he is not sure that their endeavors will be rewarded, because the rains will always cause floods, and the floods will always come and destroy their crops and render them frustrated and push many other young children to go to the city and try their hands and luck out of there.